Hey Simmers and Animal Lovers, it's Erin the Rescue Simmer, and I am coming at you with a new, I'm gonna say like a test run of a possible new series on this channel. It is a deviation from what we normally do. Usually, we are focusing on animal welfare groups. I am Erin the Rescue Simmer. That does make sense, but I decided to branch out a little. This won't be our normal stuff. Don't worry, but while the 100 Puppy Challenge is on its break, I wanted to do my spin on a more traditional version of the 100 Baby Challenge. So guys, you are watching episode 1 of the Fundie Baby Challenge. What is a Fundie, you might ask? Well, Fundie is slang for something called a fundamentalist, a term that is given to a very specific, almost culty type of conservative religious group. So I know what you're thinking, ew, gross, don't preach to me, don't worry, we're not doing that. Absolutely, YouTube is not the place. Certainly Sims YouTube is not the place. But fundamentalist groups, IRL, or like religious culty groups, IRL, have this sort of almost 100 Baby Challenge kind of built into them, and I thought that it would be funny to poke fun at that. Let's put a disclaimer here first and foremost, right away. This is The Sims. This is a caricature of anyone's life, any way that you play The Sims. It's a kind of rosy version, or it can be the worst version, whatever you make. This is not meant to represent anybody's religious decisions or lifestyle choices. This is just a way to have fun, sit back and relax. So let's introduce our lot and our Sims, and I will kind of go over a little bit of the rules as they come up. So this is our lot. This is going to be a kind of a modern day farmhouse kind of feel. So we've got some bees over here. Eventually we're gonna have those. We're gonna have chickens. We're gonna have probably a cow, a llama, our oversized crops, our normal crops. Right now we have nothing except our 2 founding Sims. Normally the 100 Baby Challenge is played with one female Sim, and then she has to have 100 different babies with different partners. Now the 100 babies is still very much a requirement of this challenge. We're just gonna do it a little bit differently. We're gonna probably take our time a little bit, and instead of having a single Sim, we have a married one, but do not worry, that is not gonna make this any easier. This is going to be quite the challenge. If you should take it on, I think it should be a lot of fun to watch me try to take it on. So we have our 2 Sims, James Joseph, who is the husband in this couple, and his wife, Miss Beth Joseph. As you can see that they are pretty conservatively dressed. No dresses above the knee for her. We want to make sure our shoulders are covered. For females, definitely our cleavage. And for males, we've got our arms covered, we've got our legs covered, we have our head covered. So just very traditional kind of dressing, very conservative dressing. And they do this to what they believe is keep their bodies private for each other. This is to honor both their partners and the watcher. Oh my gosh, we have a card already. Wow, the love language of touch from James just made that moment truly magical for Beth. It has Beth pondering the joy of tender caress or the comfort of a warm embrace from a beloved Sim. Is this a moment of realization that Beth likes physical intimacy? Yes, she does. From her husband, she absolutely does. So as fundamentalist worshippers of the Watcher, neither James nor Beth believe in birth control. They in fact believe that it is a no-no to use it, so they never do. They are just about to go woohoo in the shed. This is the first day of their marriage on their young adulthood. They are excited. This is both of theirs first time going to be woohooing, so we'll get the notification up here. Let's see, which shed are they going to use? Because I don't really want to watch them. I feel like that's a little intrusive, especially considering their beliefs. So we're, there we go. He's like, there's no animals in here yet. Let's get in here, babe. Go. Awesome. All right, so I am gonna talk while they get their stuff done. So with both James and Beth are fundamentalist worshippers of the Watcher. They believe it's a religion. Everyone else would call it a cult. They believe that birth control is bad. They would use something called natural family planning. And in fact, they believe that they should always be trying for a baby. James is good. Good Sims are happy. Oh, he just made her happy. Well, good for them. Oh my gosh. And Beth wants to have a child. That's perfect. Oh no, it wasn't great for her. Too rustic, too rustic. After stubbing a toe on a bucket, getting poked by loose straw, and splinters somewhere she'd rather not mention, Beth isn't so sure the shed is the best romantic destination. Okay, noted. But she is just generally flirty, so we're gonna say it was great. For him, I think it was awesome. He's feeling fulfilled. Aww. That's so cute. Okay, so these guys are in love with each other. They are really starting and embarking on something that, while everyone else might say it's kind of crazy, they really believe in it, so that's bonding them quite a bit. Neither Beth nor her husband James have any skills, and let me tell you why. Both Beth and James grew up kind of with a silver spoon in their mouth, if that makes sense. Their families came from a lot of money, but Beth and James have a interesting family history. So they saw all this lap of luxury. They saw that things came easy for them and their parents and their family. And what they ended up seeing was that all of that money and all of that privilege really did not do much to help their family's happiness. So both sets of their parents cheated. So as a response, I think as a trauma response to the real issues that have been happening in their life, they really responded to this group that actually looks like they were put on by the fundamentalists of the Watchers, and they went full bore. They totally committed. James and Beth actually changed their names. So Joseph is not their real last name, and James and Beth's names aren't James and Beth. We may never know what their real names were, but whatever they were before, they did not want to be found. They wanted to fully commit themselves to this. They were going to throw off the sin of the normal world. They still do have things like electricity. They wear modern clothes. It's just more conservative. They're just going to live intentionally differently. And they're going to put as many children on this earth as possible. James has some seeds here, so I'm gonna have him open. We're gonna see what he got, because this man has so much providing to do. As very conservative fundamentalist of the Watchers, they believe in traditional gender roles, so James is the only one that's going to be earning money for the family in a conventional way. He actually wants to get more acquainted with the earth that the Watcher made for him and his family, he believes. What did we get here, buddy? We got bluebells, okay, so not massive amounts of crops, but it'll do. I am gonna have Beth take a pregnancy test. I'm going into her stuff. I made them through these stories in Sim, so I actually got to answer questions about them. They got a slightly higher than normal starting fund, which I think made sense if they came from money. And we're eating for two. So Bluebell, what was I thinking? So Beth actually is rolled that she's employed in the military. I think James probably would have been in the military too, but whatever Beth's career was, it can be no longer. So she is going to have to quit her job. Your job is to be a full-time stay-at-home wife and mother, full-time homemaker. That is absolutely a job. I will fight anybody that says that it's not. Yes, we want to quit that job. We have a family, growing family now to take care of. You guys put down in the comments, do you think that we are having twins, triplets? We're going to have a single one. We're going to go ahead and see with the infants that have come out. Oh my gosh, guys, this is going to be so hard. So on top of all of the normal baby, infant, toddler requirements that we would have, we are also going to have fundamentalist Watcher responsibilities to these children. So these children are going to have to be homeschooled. So when they become children, they don't go to school, they stay home. This woman is going to have her work cut out for her. All of the female children have to stay in the home until they are married, not engaged, until they are married. So we're going to have adult daughters staying with us. Adult sons have to be set up in a career before they can leave, and they should be courting somebody. Now, obviously we don't have to pay things like dowries or anything like that. It's not quite that old-fashioned, but guys, this is going to be a full-time job. And of course, we're going to have the normal sim limits. This is going to be vanilla, completely cheat-free and mod-free where it would affect gameplay. I do have a mod in my game that keeps Sims that don't belong in this world from spawning. I think that that is something that's completely acceptable. This really doesn't change the way that the game functions. So we're gonna leave Miss Beth to kind of vacuum around the house. What is James doing? James is going to be the spiritual leader in his house. So he, along with his wife, are going to be telling the kids stories every day. I wanted to show you guys the calendar. So obviously we spawn in on a Sunday. I can't affect holidays on a day that we're actually spawned in. So next sim week, I can go ahead and add it. But this is church day. So church day is always on a Sunday. And this is a custom holiday that I made. We are going to be appreciating an object. So sort of like praying. We are going to be attending a holiday ceremony, going to church. We are going to be telling stories, Bible stories, and then we'll be doing things like art and music. So we'll be playing instruments, things like that. These parents are going to be very involved in their children's spiritual lives. As our kids age, we will talk about sort of the social rules for them as they're applicable, but guys, it's gonna be a time and a half. I'm honestly so excited to get going on this. I can't wait to see who we have. I'm also not gonna be super fussed about trying to do this in as few generations as possible. I think that we can kind of take our time, at least as far as the 100 baby challenge is concerned. As far as conception goes, I'm gonna be basing this off of the IBLP sort of fundamentalist Baptist movement here in the US. So within their doctrine, what you would do is you would wait 2 months, and that lines up pretty much with our medical advice of today. You would wait 2 months before you would woohoo again, if that makes sense. So they have to have the baby born, and the baby has to be out for a day, like actually a baby in a little bassinet for a day, a full 24 hours before they can try for a baby again. Oh, she's just coming out to say hi. How about you help your husband by watering? He does all pretty much the manual labor, but she can help. She's a helpmate to him in their doctrine, especially until the children are old enough to help him. He is having to use the bathroom. So after he gets done planting, while his wife is watering, we will let him kind of do that. Speaking of children getting old enough, I actually don't know if we should pass this on to the youngest female or the last female born before she becomes an elder, or if we should pass this on to the last male born and whoever it is they happen to marry. We are in Newcrest. I am going to be filling the world with families, with little fundamentalist families. I'm going to fill it with a couple of couples, if that makes sense. And I'm just going to let the world generation take over. They can have as many babies as they want. I'm excited for it. I do think that I'm going to shoot for a goal of 10 babies per generation. At least 10 babies. I want to get more, but at least 10 babies per generation. And not every child will want to follow this fundamentalist of the Watcher lifestyle. So there will be rules we'll roll for them to see if they can follow this way of thinking, if they're eligible to, or if they even want to. And you guys, I'm honestly wondering if we should get a pet. I would love to get a pet. There's gonna be a whole lot of Sims to be able to play with this pet. They're not gonna leave their lot a whole lot, just because, again, these guys don't necessarily trust the influence of the greater Sim world. So it's not like the pet would be alone or neglected. So you guys pop down in the comments, do you think we should get a pet? Should we forego it? Because again, raising our children is going to be such a full-time job. And now that our garden is planted, we just really have to wait. We have to wait for everything to sprout. I really hope that we get enough simoleons back. In the meantime, I've got this little cross stitch here. Beth has she has some medals, that's right. So a bravery heart, she's got a medal of questioning, and she's got a tech team excellence award. It's a bummer that they don't offer us any simoleons. Can I put them up? I can. Let's just put them up here. I don't know if I'm going to display them. I don't honestly think that we could afford the cabinet right now, to be honest with you. Maybe we could say that they were James's if we were going to display them, because I don't know that in this Fundie cult, in this Watcher Fundie cult, if it would be super great for him that his wife is the one that was the decorated for working and for sacrificing and he wasn't. Ooh, she is feeling sick. Yes, sir. What are you doing? You want to chat with your wife. Now, I do want to say that although they have some beliefs that I think most of us would think were kind of kooky and wacky, I do want to call out that these guys, oh, hello, sir. Messiah Schaefer. This is a randomly generated sim, but he is conservatively enough dressed. And I love his name, Messiah, that he, you know what, he just might need a new wife so that he can be, we might recruit him, you know? Now, although, like I said, we have, you and I probably, oh, no, not a flirty one. Oh my gosh, no. That is, ma'am, that will get you stoned. I'm so sorry. I messed up. That was my fault. Let's share the big news that she's pregnant. I'm sorry. My hormones, they were going all over the place. Let's ask about your day. Let's try to make this not weird, you know? Certainly more words will help with this situation that we just flirted with this man in front of our new husband. Now, I've been trying to say that although we feel like let's gossip. Oh my gosh. Although we feel like their beliefs are kind of kooky, outdated, not practical, what have you, these are real beliefs that these guys have. These guys are not the founders of the Watcher Fundie group. These guys are members. They are responding to things that they are seeing around them, trying to do the best for the future that they're trying to build. And we're going to approach them with some love and understanding. Oh, she wants to kiss her husband, but he's all the way out there, and I did not put a fence here, so I don't think that's gonna happen. This guy is just in our house. Oh, he's commenting on how clean it is. Oh my goodness, Beth is gonna love that. Beth is a clean sim. I need to actually show you guys. She's a family, I'm sorry, this is James. So James is a family-oriented sim. He is a good sim. Despite his beliefs or what we think of them, he believes he's doing them for a good reason. He loves the outdoors and he is a collector. Right now, he has an outdoor enthusiast aspiration. I think I probably might change that to animal caretaker or the freelance botanist. Beth is a foodie. She loves to cook. She is neat. She is good, and she is domestic. And again, I think with their, oh, look at them. I think with their pasts, they just want to be the best partners that they can be, and they think that this belief system is going to help them. This helps them make sense of the world. This helps them give them a reason to be united, in love with each other, and what they believe is loving to everyone else. What do you want to do with this man? Okay, just chat with him. That's fine. Man, I would make a great fundamentalist husband. I am super suspicious of Beth. James is just spreading world peace. I think that that's probably going to be the closest we have to like, hey, here's our way of thinking and belief. Trying to get him into it, and he's doesn't seem super put off by it, so why not? Why not? I think we have ourselves a new member. I think Messiah is getting on home. Why don't we have James go read something? We don't have, obviously, religious texts in The Sims, but I would like to think that maybe he's reading the religious text of Watcher Fundies. Now, I did want to call out to one of the things that I'm pulling from some fundamentalist groups in real life is that Beth is actually make-upped. There are some groups that do not allow women to have makeup on or to do anything much to dress up their hair, but other fundamentalist groups absolutely permit and encourage it. Anything that would make you more attractive to a partner. Let's do some auto lights to save ourselves some money, because let's be honest, this is a massive house. I don't know how they got this house. Could be that it was just standing vacant. They made an offer on it with whatever piddly amount they had, and they got it at a steal. Maybe we'll say that. But in this group, women are encouraged to look the best that they can for the males that they are going to eventually attract. So we're going to put a lot of focus on outward appearance. even though the whole point is modesty. It kind of does the opposite of that. When you're focused on necklines and hemlines and things like that, all of a sudden it makes the things you're trying to cover all that anybody can think about. Ooh, Mama is hungry again. I like to think that they're kind of doing a religious text study at the dinner table. Like this is sort of like their family religious text study. What should we call their religious text? I don't feel comfortable calling it a Bible or anything relatable to the real world because again, this is The Sims, right? Like these are pixels, not people. Yes, they represent people, but this isn't anyone's real religion at all. All right, so religious text study done. James is going to go off to bed. I got the idea that maybe, like I named him James so that we could possibly call him Jim. Jim just seems like, I don't know, like a rustic kind of name to me, like some construction guy or a farmer or something like that would be named Jim or Joe or something of that nature. And I especially like the idea because he and Beth both chose their new names. They weren't born with these. We're gonna have her put the religious texts away, put the books away, and I'm gonna send her to bed as well. I will see you guys in the morning. Hopefully we can have our crops come in. Ooh, let's put this out too. I would hate for this whole place to catch fire. What an exhausted lady. She's having a quick nap. All right, guys, I will see you in the morning. James is our first man up. Nice early riser. Beth is honestly not too far behind him. I'm gonna have her use the bathroom as soon as he's done because she definitely has to go. Certainly being pregnant takes it out of her. James should start thinking about furthering his education. I don't think he's gonna do that right now. He has a family to support. So sorry. Beth is up. I guess they are past the point in their marriage where they do not use the bathroom in front of each other. That happened quickly. But I feel like your marriage has to progress quickly when you get pregnant, like right away. I do feel like right now he's a James. I feel like when he gets a few kids under his belt, he'll be a Jim. Like when he starts growing a beard from exhaustion, that's when he will be officially Jim territory. Oh, poor sweetheart. She is woke up with morning sickness. Beth woke up feeling violently ill as if something was pushing her insides all around. Poor girl. James is leaving his food there, his dishes there. He's gonna go out, spray for bugs. He's gonna water everything. So he's got to work out in the fields right now. Miss Beth is going to busy herself with her food. She's gonna go ahead, clean up those dishes. She's just gonna go ahead and polish everything, just wipe everything down, give everything a nice clean, really get everything ready for this first bundle of joy that they're going to be having. She is probably a little bit stressed. They have 145 simoleons, you guys. I don't know how they're going to afford everything that they need for this child. I'm so stressed. Oh, our crops aren't even up yet. I didn't even check the seasons that they're good in. It looks like, what do we have? Oh, thank goodness. Okay, so we can sell all of our parsley. A bluebell plant is not even up. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it is spring. So they are in season. So it's just a matter, I think, of waiting another day, I think. So we'll have at least one more crop. Everything else is, oh man, is gonna be the summer. Oof, okay. Well, we're gonna have a little one here in like 2 days. So I need more money. Yay, he got gardening level 3. Aw, she's going to chat with her husband. You guys, they do love each other. They're trying to do something here. It may not work. They may not like the results, but they are trying to do something unique here between the two of them. Aw, just gardening together. They're going to really miss these days when they have a bunch of crying infants. You know what, you guys? I need to pause this. We need to go into build mode, and there are lot traits that I should be putting on. What am I doing? Okay, first and foremost, let's do some great acoustics because I really do think that both of them are going to be, you know, they're going to be good at singing. I would like great soil. Homey is another good one that I would want, but instead, let's do on the ley line. I can't believe this. I don't know if it'll take effect this pregnancy because we became pregnant after the trait went on, but pretty much from here on out, they should all be twins and triplets. We'll say that it runs in their family. As soon as we get enough simoleons, I would like to very first try to furnish a nursery. I think that's gonna be our first big ask. And then after that, maybe as we get more kids or the kids get older, we'll start working on animals because we're gonna want chores for them to do. After she gets done helping her husband, she's gonna go and knit ourselves a little bear beanie. She's gonna get practice knitting. I think she wants to be one of those moms who just does everything by hand for her family. He's gonna go sell those crops. He's got some bees to manage. I don't know, guys, maybe we should buy more. Maybe I will regret this. Oh, I don't know. Let's purchase some seeds. Let's try with some starter vegetables and starter fruits. Oh, that's so many simoleons. So many simoleons. Okay, let's get this open. Oh, perfect. We got some great stuff. So we already have quite a few grapes. We don't need to worry about those. Apple trees are gonna be good for the fall. We'll just have one of those. Got ourselves some green beans and some mushrooms. The mushrooms aren't overly much. I'm not super impressed with them. And it looks like we have a taro root. Taro roots are horrible. I won't even grow them. Okay, lovely. So this isn't as mad. They are calm. Wonderful. We can bond with our bees. The higher relationship you have with these bee boxes, the better quality you are going to get for the honey and the more the honey will sell for. So I'm really hoping that that can help us. We're just gonna spend so much time bonding with these bees. And meanwhile, Miss Beth just got her first knitting skill. Hopefully we can make some wonderful memories for these guys. What kind of sentiment do you guys have? Oh, they're deeply connected. That is wonderful. Look at her knitting like this is her only problem in the world. Oh, sweetie. Crops planted. We're gonna go bond with those bees, water the crops, and then get right back on these bees. These are our only animals. I wouldn't call them livestock, but our only animals right now. We are going to make sure that whatever they give us is great quality. Now, it says that these are partially full. Every other day, they should be full of honey. So I could collect it now, but that wouldn't give me as much. We can collect our beeswax though. We can sell that. Aw, Beth's knitting project is complete. Nice job, sweetie. I think I'm gonna have her, ooh, I don't know. I think it's okay to be able to list her creation on Plopsy. Maybe I would say we could keep it, but honestly, we need the simoleons so bad. I'm honestly wondering what's going to be a better bang for our buck. Is it going to be the oversized crops or is it going to be the normal crops? Because I know that when you can evolve the normal crops, you can make some serious bank. Okay. 32 simoleons. Yes. I mean, that's not going to feed a family or pay our bills, but you know, ooh, speaking of bills, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're going to have 730 simoleons as of right now to be able to pay our bills. Okay, let's bond with these bees. They are the only control we have over how many simoleons we make. Our crops are not gonna be, I feel like, what we can depend on. It is so sweet that she goes and says hi to him. Like, she will seek him out. Oh, she just got a new trait. Beth has been feeling really cheerful lately. Things are going well, and Beth doesn't have a care in the world. Oh man, sweetie, that's about to change. Embrace the change? Yeah, we can have her be cheerful. I feel like right now, when their lives are just sort of ideas or when they haven't quite happened yet, when they're sort of what-ifing and planning and they're like, oh gosh, we're doing this. Right now, it's pretty easy to be her religious group's idea of a perfect woman. Like, she has time right now to do her hair, her makeup. She has time to clean. She has time to cook and bake and do all the things and learn all the skills. She has time to knit and decorate. When she gets a few kids under her belt, it's gonna be a lot harder. James, I know you want a life buddy, but literally these bees are it, man. You've gotta bond with these bees. I don't want them to feel like they have a care in the world because you are here. I want them to trust you implicitly, man. Give us that sweet, sweet honey, those sweet, sweet simoleons. Oh, Beth is officially in her second trimester. Her third one is in like 20 22 or 21 hours. Look at that little bump, you guys. I think it's just one baby. I'm pretty sure it's only one. Oh, this is gonna be an issue, isn't it? He keeps trying to autonomously light this. I feel like our place is gonna go up in flames. I'm pretty sure. He's gonna go flirt with his wife. You know what, you guys? I'm loving how into each other you are. You know, she can't get any more pregnant than she is. Did you guys want to go woohoo? Yeah, they do. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at this. This is so bare bones. Ooh, you were like right there. All right, I'm so sorry. This is so bare bones here. There's no curtains on the window. There are hardly any rugs anywhere. There's nothing on the walls. Like, I need the babies to get here, and I need to make sure that we have enough stuff. Like, look, we even have unused rooms in our house. I will put in doors and flooring and wallpaper as we can afford it. Ooh, they're still going at it. Ooh, you know what? We need to change his aspiration. Let's see, I still want to keep it a nature one. I don't want to do the country caretaker because that's going to require me to do things like sing with the birds and stuff. That's a lovely one. I just don't think it's super realistic. So let's do the freelance botanist. I think he'll get a lot more satisfaction out of his life with that one. Ooh, Messiah Schaefer. Hey, James, I'm in town for a while. Was wondering if I could stay at your place for a few days. No, you cannot. I'm sorry. You can't. We're about to have a baby. My hot wife is pregnant and you cannot be anywhere near her, sir. She already flirted with you. Oh man, she is thinking about that baby. She is getting some cravings. Oh, she's so hungry. You guys, let's talk about baby names. I feel like since they're talking, that's kind of the subject that they're broaching. She is about to pop. Tomorrow is her 3rd trimester. I think that they would probably want to honor the Watcher or their new doctrine in some way. Their doctrine teaches that women are like jewels. They are to be treasured as something rare and beautiful. They are to be taken care of and provided for, and men are to be strong like stones. So I think for this gen, I think we will name girls after gemstones and boys after rocks and things like that. You know what I'm talking about? Like we could name a boy Malachite or something, and a girl could be Ruby. But guys, leave me your baby names down in the comments below. Ooh, look, Messiah just called. He said, hey James, I've been thinking about getting to know Nancy Landgrab better as a friend. Do you think the two of us should hang out? You know, she's awful materialistic. It's suggested in her flavor text that Nancy has had some plastic surgery. So I think that she's a woman of the world. So I would say, you know, usually I would say yes, but not this time. And our Bethy reached level 2 of the knitting skill. Good for her. Oh my gosh, look at this. We're over halfway. We're only day 2 on owning these bees. I feel like this is the most we're going to be able to get to bond. Ooh, they're stinging. They're mad. I'm sorry, dude. It was bound to happen. At least once. You know their power. Hopefully that'll help you respect them a little. Oh my gosh, he just rolled the want to have a child. What a coinky dink. I think we can do that for you, James. Oh, a neighbor came over, but unfortunately he has some outlandish hair. So I think probably James is gonna send him home. They aren't into all this self-expression. They feel like it's very self-indulging right now, that maybe Ahmed's priority is not where it needs to be, and that's not the influence they are about. All right, guys, another day done. I am sending these guys up to bed. I shall see you tomorrow. 5:30 in the morning. We are up with the dawn. I'll tell you what, Beth was up way earlier. She had to use the bathroom. She was starving. So she's just resting a little bit. We're gonna have Jem get some breakfast, and then he's gonna get himself out there because we have money to make, you guys. I'm so excited. I'm so relieved. Let's see. Let's harvest all the bluebells because I think he has a high enough gardening skill where he can fertilize all of this. Miss Bethy is up. Oh yes, he can love gardening. Absolutely, James. I would love it if you could like that. It is your aspiration after all, and our only way currently to make money. Bethy is up. She's using the bathroom. We're gonna relieve that pea-sized bladder of hers, give her a nice relaxing bath, and then she'll start on the rest of the household chores. Ooh, look, our bee boxes are full. Let's apply some mite treatments because they look like they're going to be very upset. And then we're gonna collect all of our honey. Oh, this will be so much easier when we can afford like crop fertilizer and like vitality fertilizer and like hassle-free, all of that. But for now, he's gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way by rolling up his sleeves, getting in the dirt, picking all those weeds, spraying all those bugs. All right, dude, what did you get us? You got us mushrooms worth 1 simoleon, parsley worth 2 simoleons, and bluebells worth 2 simoleons. Ooh, that's not outstanding. Can we fertilize anything? We can. Okay, we are high enough level. Let's fertilize bluebell with the parsley. Oh, his queue is full. Hopefully our honey can save the day here. There we go, girl. Let's push that vacuum 9 months pregnant. You do it. She looks in great shape, by the way, for as big as her belly is. How cute is she? Look at her just knitting, dreaming of all the little babies that she is going to have. I wonder what she's telling herself, like how easy she feels like this is going to be because there's her and her husband. I'm honestly at this point, without any babies in the house, I'm feeling pretty confident myself, you guys. I know that's crazy, famous last words. At this point, she's got a couple of hours till she's in her 3rd trimester, which means that she could go anytime after that. I am hoping that she goes a little bit early, to be honest. I do not want to be waiting around all this time for a baby. Yes, our honey. What does that look like? What does that look like? We have 8 honey jars worth, 280 simoleons. Let's sell the heck out of that. Thank you, sir. So we're about halfway to our bills. Ooh. Okay, let's fertilize the heck out of the plants that we do have. I want to try to encourage as many simoleons as possible. The more we fertilize, the more we can evolve, the more that they will be worth when we go to sell them. Oh, look, we're gonna have green pea plants. Ooh, amazing. Yes, yes, yes. We're gonna have even more crops to sell tomorrow. Boy, do we need it. Okay, I think that's everything that's up. Yay, she completed another knitting project. I think she's got a couple. Ooh, girl, she is, she's feeling nauseous. We're gonna have you list these on Plopsy. I'm not excited because it doesn't look like the teal and yellow bear beanie has any offers yet. Hopefully these next ones will. That one was normal quality. This is normal quality. The other one's normal quality. All right, so I don't know that we're gonna have any takers. Okay, great. We are done fertilizing everything. So I think we can sell what's left of our crops. I want all 12 of those sold, so that's 12 simoleons. Ooh, another 36 simoleons. We've got another 40 simoleons and 32 because we just collected beeswax. Amazing. Okay, so we're getting further away from 0 and that makes me so happy. You know what, sir? Let's go ahead. Let's bond with these beads. Aw, his wife is gonna come out and chat with him. How cute. He wants to plant something. We've already done that, sir. You are late. I'm so sorry. Aw, he just brightened her day. Let's embrace our husband. Aww. Poor Beth is not feeling very comfortable. She is focused. She wants this baby out. Absolutely wants this baby out. She's hungry. She's gonna use a bathroom. Her husband is gonna go ahead and open their religious text. And I think he's just gonna probably lead them in a prayer to get baby out quick. Do you guys think it's gonna be 1 baby, 2 babies, or 3 babies? Comment in the comment section down below. You know what, guys? I think I'm pretty comfortable leaving it right about here as we've got James feeling his baby, asking baby to come out. Guys, if this is something that you are interested in, please comment below and let me know. This has been a really low-key episode, but I feel like the first episode of 100 Baby Challenges always are. I'm going to be pretty excited to play this if you guys are interested to see it. So guys, thank you so much for liking the video, for subscribing, for commenting. I very much appreciate you. Oh, look at them. Well, I'm going to leave them in wedded bliss. Their probably last day of wedded bliss here. And I will see you guys next time. As always, happy simming.